Did y'all call it Swaggerbuilt or the internet dub it Swaggerbuilt?
I think everybody just had different names for it. So
that's
I think
my favorite. That's what I call
the
it.
university didn't want to call it the Vandy Pimp for obvious reasons. Because
that's fair.
But then when we got to the stadium, and before I came out, they were like, "It's the Vandy Pimp." I was like, "That's the last thing I expected to hear over like the stadium."
How much on that video did you have written for Josh to do in that moment, and how much of it was just like, let's just see what you do. Let's just sling the doors open and you just dance.
Yeah, a lot of it was, so you probably already know this, but I won the Dancing with the Stars local edition in Birmingham. A lot of people were talking about it. You guys probably already know.
I don't remember which Fox 6 anchor you beat out, but you did.
Right. No. They had already gone through all the local anchors for that. We were down to it was like me and some people who were outside of the theater when they started the event. So, but when you have a history of winning dance competitions like I do, you just turn on the camera and
that was it.
That we asked originally the first video we were doing it. I asked our actress Hannah Kirkendall, like, "Hey, can you pimp walk?" And she was just like, "Absolutely not." That was the end of the discussion. So then you're like, "Oh man, this might be inappropriate." So I text Josh, "Hey man, I don't want to force you to do this or anything, but can you pimp walk?" And I think he just responded with like an emoji of a guy like just full swagger jacket.
That's all you needed.
Down. So he was good to go from the beginning.
So we almost got Hannah as the Vandy Pimp.
Very, very close to it, yes. Now, I would love to see what that... She's already got too many recurring characters, so we need to spread the love out to poor Josh, who's been forgotten about.
Yeah, and that just muddies the water to have Hope as Pimp Vandy. I mean, how would you have two people playing the same character in a video? That doesn't even... It's not logical. What was that like, though, going to Vandy? Because you were there, they put you on the Jumbotron. Like, would they roll out the red carpet for you, or was it just kind of like, you meet us back here at this time, and then...
No, yeah, it was cool. We got to... They had, like, a few things they wanted to do for in-stadium stuff, but other than that, they let us... after Vandy scored a touchdown one time, we jumped up into the student section, and a guy held me up on his shoulders, and I was, like, jumping through the student section, and everybody was, like, going nuts and stuff. Before the game, though, I got to come out of the tunnel with like pyrotechnics and smoke, and they played the music for me and everything. And it was like right before the team came out, the Vandy came out on the field, and the mascot was dressed like I was and everything. Like it was awesome.
That's incredible.
I feel like they showed a little bit of it on ESPN. I don't remember who was Vandy playing that game.
South Carolina. That was the one. Man, it was like they were really cool because, we were trying to film stuff for a video too with them out there. But the rule was the game had to be close. And if the blowout started happening, they would kind of usher us back onto the stadium. So they kept it within a touchdown for most of the game. And we had all these things we wanted to do with Josh, sending him out with the band and everything. And then South Carolina went up by 2 scores, and then they were like, "No, in the tunnel, go, 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 go." And so we thought we were done, and then they scored a touchdown to make it 7 again, and that's when he went to the student section, the high water mark, where it was like, they're going to win this game. And then I think South Carolina scored like 28 unanswered.
Oh, yeah, so there was at some point in maybe the third or fourth quarter where they were just like looking for things to throw me out and do. And it was like, how they do at long timeouts? They'll like have a giveaway in the stadium or something. Mm-hmm. Well, a whole row was getting like some type of barbecue sauce, and so they were like, "Oh, we'll just have the Vandy Pimp present it to them." And so we go out there, and as we're lining up, South Carolina scores again, and I could hear over the radio. They were like, "Pull the pimp, pull the pimp, pimp down, pimp down." So they pulled us back under the stadium, and I think that was it.
Oh, well, I enjoyed every appearance of Swagger. I know that y'all were very careful about not overdoing it, or at least it felt like that, like you didn't want to run it in the ground. And you did a good job. You left people wanting more, which I think is always the goal. But is there a chance if Vandy goes on another run, and hey, Diego's back, anything could happen. Does Swaggerbilt make another appearance this season if they can pull off a big upset?
Yeah, this is one of those things where, like, at the beginning of the season or at the end of last season, we were just like, all right, he's dead. We're not going to do it anymore. But
you can't kill him.
You get halfway through the season and you're like, oh God, is there anything happening? And Vanderbilt wins the game. We will absolutely use it again.
But, like, let's be real. I mean, like, Diego is talking so much trash this offseason. They're going to go 0-12.
Yeah, he's
talking so much.
He's laying on thick, and they show, like I said, they show him a good bit in that Any Given Saturday, and it doesn't really make me love him anymore.
We met their
It's
family.
not really helping his image, I don't think.
He's out running around with Kid Rock now too.
Is he?
Yeah.
Oh gosh.
What?
Yeah, he posted on his Instagram with Kid Rock the other day.
Oh man.
This is like step one in the Johnny Manziel process.
No, he passed
Find
that.
a D-list celebrity to waste your time with instead of practice.
Yeah, we've seen this before.
Yeah, and that's his idol, right? Hadn't he said several times that's he modeled his whole career, like his football career after Johnny Manziel, and watched him beating Alabama repeatedly.
Oh, man, I don't know. He just he runs so much, and I think teams are not going to be surprised now. I want them to win. I want them to win it all. But, man, I think they're going to have a hard time of it, even with him, because he might get knocked out in, like, the second game just because people are going to be coming after him.
Yeah.
Did you guys watch that Johnny Manziel documentary when he's in the NFL and they track like how much you pay, how much you look at the playbook like on your iPad or whatever, they like track, and they were like, it was at 0.
He pawned it. He does not own the iPad anymore.
They were like, hey, do you want the charger? He's like, no, I'm good.
He sold it to Belichick.
Yeah,
Wow.
let's go.